blends me all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a...
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! I got this.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to air one out, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run with Breida. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
21.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, 39 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score Niners 7, Chiefs 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Back. Here goes 15.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
51. Rip left, rip left. Switch. Here we go. Check that.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Flushed out right. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes to throw once more. Got his man. It's Williams.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want...
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, a run with Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Mike's 50. I'm coming up to you.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift. Exit. Mike 51. Check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Niners' 6-yard line.
Yellow. 180. Mike 54. I got one. Yellow. Zoom, fellas, let's go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Kill, kill, kill. Let's get it now.
Here's Mahomes to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Switch, switch, switch. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, nice 7. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15. San Francisco had contained him so well throughout the game, because you know what it's like with Tyreek Hill. When he catches the ball, you better surround him or he'll break a big one. Finally does it at the key point, and that starts the comeback for Kansas City. Paved the way for the first of 3 KC touchdowns in the 4th quarter.
It's Williams on the catch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Hey, 57 color, 57 color. 6, yellow. Charlie, know your job. Watch 36, 36 to my turn.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for a Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better, but the bottom line is the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 50's a must. Double dog, double dog. That's 11, 11, 11, 11. 50, 50. Say hot.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Well, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Here we go, here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go, here we go. 6, 180. 53. That's a party now.
Now on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. On first down, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
You go tight.
And again, it's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he's good. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's got this down to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Here we go. Check 50.
Sunday.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DJ Reed. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now it's Breida. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 63 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Hey, Sunday. You got nothing. Begin.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
66. Bully high. Save. Play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
That's good. Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch twins.
Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 65 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
This will be taken very short. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to play. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Quick edge. Come. 61. Matchbox. Light. Tighten up.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Yellow. Line 36. Rabbit.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 26 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 27 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Mahomes now to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 34 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point, and the decision to just kick the The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.